Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Dodi Setiawan and I will explain my thesis. The title of my thesis is Competitiveness and Determinants Analysis of Cocoa Butter Export from Indonesia. My reason for doing this research was due to the low competitiveness of Indonesia cocoa butter products in the international market. In addition, the volume of Indonesia's cocoa butter export in recent years has fluctuated. In measuring the competitiveness of Indonesia cocoa butter products, I used the Revealed Comparative Advantage Method or RCA, Revealed Symmetric Comparative Advantage or RSCA, and the Trade Specialization Index. We can call this the ISP. Meanwhile, in the analysis of determinants of Indonesia cocoa butter export, I used the gravity model of panel data regression. Panel data regression analysis with gravity model aims to determine the effect of the variable export duty of cocoa beans, real GDP of export destination countries, relative price, and economic distance to the variable volume of Indonesia cocoa butter exports. The table of data in this study is annual secondary data from 2001 to 2018. I got it from UN Comtrade, World Development Indicators, and the timeanddate.com website. For gravity model analysis with panel data regression, the type of data is panel data of 10 destination countries from 2001 to 2018. My finding on the competitiveness of Indonesia cocoa butter products is quite competitive in the world market and 10 main export destination countries. This is shown by the RCA values above 1 and RCA above 0. Although at the beginning of this study period, the RCA value and the RSCA value were several times below 1 and 0. However, until 2019, the trend has increased, especially after 2010, there was a big increase in both index. This relates to the application of the cocoa bean export duty. This policy hampers the export of cocoa beans and encourages the cocoa processing industry. Cocoa butter is one part of the cocoa processing industry. Still on the competitiveness analysis, seen from the value of its ISP, Indonesia is positioned as an exporter of cocoa butter. Indonesia has several competitors, such as Ghana, Ivory Coast, the Netherlands, and France. Indonesia's ISPs are under Ghana and Ivory Coast. In the gravity analysis of panel data regression models, the best model based on the results of the Shaw test, the Hausman test, and the Lagrange multiplier test is random effect model. The model has been tested using classical assumptions. This model is free from multicollinearity and heteroscedasticity, so it is feasible to be used to estimate Indonesia cocoa butter export. Based on the model, adjust R-squared value of 0.139822. This shows that the independent variables in the form of export duty of cocoa beans, real GDP per capita of destination countries, relative price, and economic distance are able to explain variations in the volume of Indonesia cocoa butter export to 10 destination countries by 13.98%, while the remaining 80.02% is explained by other variable outside this research model. F statistic probability shows the value of 0.000004 less than the significant level of 5%. So that is can be conclude that the independent variables in this research model simultaneously affect the export volume of Indonesia cocoa butter. T-test results show the variable that had a significant positive effect on the volume of Indonesia cocoa butter export, where the export duty of cocoa beans and the real GDP per capita of the destination country. The relative price variable has a positive effect, and the economic distance variable has a negative effect, but both are not significant. Next, effect of export duty on cocoa beans on the export volume of cocoa butter. The cocoa bean export duty variable has a regression coefficient of 1.533528 and is significant at the level of 5% because it has a probability value of 0.0008. The coefficients show that Indonesia cocoa butter export were higher 153.33% after the implementation of cocoa bean export industry. The export duty of cocoa beans is an obstacle to the export of cocoa beans, but this policy encourages Indonesia cocoa butter export because domestic cocoa industry players will be compelled to process and sell their products in processed form. Next, the effect of real GDP per capita of the volume of Indonesia cocoa butter export variable. Real GDP per capita of destination countries has a regression coefficient of 1.389187 and is significant at the 5% level because it has probability value of 0.0147. This coefficient shows that an increase in real GDP per capita of destination countries by 1% will increase the volume of Indonesia cocoa butter export by 1.38%. This is because an increase in real GDP per capita will increase the purchasing power of a country. The effect of price relative to the volume of cocoa butter export. The relative price variable has a regression coefficient of 0.050526 but doesn't have a significant effect because it has probability value of 0.8849. This is due to conditions in Indonesia which are not the biggest chocolate consuming countries like countries in most of Europe. In addition, the result of Indonesia cocoa products are still low, so demand for semi-finished product is still small. Cocoa butter demand generally comes from countries in Europe and America. America, I mean United States and Canada. So the relative price doesn't not affect the export volume of Indonesia cocoa butter. Next, effect of economic distance on the volume of cocoa butter export. The economic distance variable has a regression coefficient of 0.341671 but has no significant effect because it has a probability value of 0.5895. This shows that the distance between Indonesia and its partner countries doesn't not affect the flow of Indonesia cocoa butter export. Technological advances have made distance no longer a barrier in the law of Indonesia's cocoa butter export rate. Based on these findings, I have several recommendations. First, industry players can continue to improve the quality of cocoa butter products in order to gain more market share in the main export destination countries, as well as increase product competitiveness. Secondly, the government is expected to consider continuing the Cocoa Governance Program that has been carried out, with one of the funding sources being through revenue from the cocoa bean export duty. Third, business can pay attention to countries that have large real GDP per capita to expand the market share of cocoa butter products without considering the distance between Indonesia and the country. Fourth, future research can use other analytical methods to determine the competitiveness of Indonesia cocoa butter and use other models to analyze the determinant of Indonesia cocoa butter export. That's all for my presentation. Uh, Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.